I'm an American who's never watched SpongeBob before. I didn't like Nickelodeon growing up. I always thought Nickelodeon had the weirdest shows. I never liked any of the shows that came out of Nickelodeon. Now we know why. But even as a kid, I always had an off vibe from Nickelodeon shows. I never watched any of them. I didn't like any of them at all. Hence, therefore, I've never watched SpongeBob, and I still do not intend to watch SpongeBob. I don't know. I'm just not really into, like, goofy shows like that, I guess. To be fair, I've never watched it either. There we go. I'm not the only one. Not the only one who hasn't watched SpongeBob. But they say, like, I guess most American kids have watched SpongeBob. I think, like, that's the point my friend was trying to make. He seemed promising, but... Oh, you're talking about me? Oh, well, lucky for you, Brigitta. We are actually hanging out with you today. So, let me find you. How do I bring up the thingy again? Here we go. Huckenberg. Oh, I have to actually go find her. Wow, wonderful. Nickelodeon was a hot pot of weird things happening. Yeah.
What should we do?
I didn't watch iCarly. I didn't watch Fairly Odd Parents. Didn't watch SpongeBob.
All right then.
Didn't watch Danny Phantom. Didn't watch what else? I didn't also really watch Disney either as a kid. I didn't really get into Disney until a lot later. But yeah, I did not grow up with Disney and I did not grow up with Nickelodeon. I was mostly a Cartoon Network and Jetix kid. Those were my two main channels. I was actually talking about old cartoons with my coworkers today. I was talking about, I don't know if anyone's watched the show, Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. I mentioned that show. My coworkers turned to me and they're like, no way that's a real show. And I was like, yeah, it is. It's a real show. They're like, no way. Because it's a long-ass name, like Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. But I loved that show when I was younger. I was actually thinking if I can find it anywhere, I want to rewatch it. Because I don't really remember a lot of the plot. I just remember I really liked it a lot as a kid. Cartoon Network and Jetix were so good. Exactly! Jetix was like my main channel. I was so sad when Disney bought the rights to it and turned it into Disney XD because it obviously changed. But man, I used to watch so much stuff on Jetix. I would watch like Get Ed, Witch, Digimon I think was on Jetix for a little bit. Power Rangers. I watched so much stuff on Jetix. Jetix was like the shite back in the day. Oh no, he's just laying there. Whoa.
I love it.
What happened to you, sir? Sulky man. Super Robot Monkey was stupidly good show. Exactly, it was so good. I don't remember a lot of it. I just remember I liked it a lot. That's why I want to rewatch it because I don't even remember what the plot was. My reason for not watching was no cable TV and free broadcast doesn't have signal. That makes sense, yeah. Luckily, I grew up in a household that could afford cable. So I did get to watch a decent amount of shows. You know what's funny? Because I had a twin brother, I didn't really get to watch a lot of girly shows growing up. A lot of the girly things that I did watch had to have been like DVD shows. So like Barbie I would watch, Bratz I would watch. But any girly stuff on TV like Winx or like Totally Spies or any of that, I didn't watch any of that. Because I shared TV time with my brother, so I had to watch things that like both of us could watch. And it was not girly shows, sadly. So like a lot of my like friends like to talk about Winx Club or like, you know, Totally Spies or some of that stuff, but nope, I couldn't watch that. I could not watch that. What's this then? You come to pick this one over too. Hate to tell you, but he's nothing worth taking. What happened to him? Is he high on drugs? What happened? What? Never seen someone hit by this before. Just look at him. Of course he's not alright. I think somebody moves him along during the day, but come night, he always round these parts moaning like a ghoul. See, it's another thing. I always had to watch a lot of the shows that I guess, you know, boys would watch when you're younger because of my brother, but my brother would not watch the girl shows with me. I'd watch the boy shows with him, but he wouldn't watch the girl shows with me. SMH. SMH. Oh, I liked Ben 10. Ben 10 was a good show, the original. Code Lyoko. I brought up that show multiple times. In my streams. I was a big fan of Code Lyoko. What else? There's definitely a lot of shows. I just can't name them all off the top of my head. Dexter's Laboratory. Looney Tunes. I watched Looney Tunes. Tom and Jerry. Dude, Tom and Jerry was the GOAT back then. I love Tom and Jerry. I watched a little bit of Popeye too. For some, I don't know what channel I watched them on, but I watched a lot of like the really old cartoons as well. Like some of the cartoons that even my mom grew up watching. Waste of sympathy, trying to look out for these types. Not exactly a rare sight in town. Oh, well.
I love it.
You even tell me exactly what happened to him. Okay. Brigitte? Brigitte? What was your name? Brigitte.
Just you.
Oh, so it's you. You seem unscathed. Tell me about this cat you're hiding in your shop, lady. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? All the time, I also binged in old cartoons like Popeye, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes? Dude. The Scooby-Doo opening, What's New Scooby-Doo? That song slaps hard. I recently listened to it because I was looking for like Halloween music. And some like Scooby-Doo music was like Halloween themed. And then I came across the opening with my brother and we're like, yo, remember this banger? Yeah, the What's New Scooby-Doo banger opening was a banger. I've watched a lot of different versions of Scooby-Doo growing up. Like, I watched What's New Scooby-Doo. I watched the one where they're kids. Can't name them all off the top of my head. The one with hot dog water. Some of the older ones too. I feel like I watched actually every version of Scooby-Doo now that I think about it. Live actions. Yeah, I think I have watched every version of Scooby-Doo up until I think like when did I stop watching TV? Like 2012? 2013? When did I lose interest in TV? Around there. So whatever Scooby-Doo came out before like 2010 or 2012, around there, I don't know. Simple Plan did justice for Scooby-Doo. They're the ones who made the What's New Scooby-Doo theme. Yeah, I love Simple Plan. Another song that goes hard is the Tailspin opening. What's Tailspin? Is that I've never heard of Tailspin.
Now then.
Whoa. That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I mean, no, that's a lie. The human monster from earlier in this game was pretty ugly, but yo, if I saw that, I would not be thinking, I want that as a pet. That is freaky. Look at that thing's eyeballs. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. Okay, let me pull up her rain stuff as well. What's her name? Brigitte? Because ain't no way I'm replaying this game once again, and I want to make sure I get all the answers right the first time. Because we're 18 hours into the game and we're still only in June. Okay, so this is rank 2. Okay, is it actually some vicious monster? That's the answer.
What?
It ran on Cartoon Network in the early 90s? I don't know. I've never heard of it. I don't know, I feel like I caught some shows on Cartoon Network and some I didn't. Like, I guess I would only watch TV during a specific time of the day, so, and you know how most shows normally will play at the same time every day? I guess I just wasn't watching at the time Tailspin was airing, so no. Oh, I did not grow up with Powerpuff Girls either. That's another girly show I did not grow up with. Is it actually some vicious monster or something?
No.
No, it's as weak and pathetic as it looks. Harmless. Really? Wow, damn. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something cooler than kill me. I think Tailspin was a Disney show for... Oh, okay, that also makes sense, because if it actually was on Disney, then like I said, I didn't grow up watching Disney and Nickelodeon, so that that also makes a lot of sense if it was on Disney.
That's why.
I don't know, for some reason Disney shows back in the day didn't really, I mean, did they play Disney? Yeah, they did. I don't know, Disney shows didn't really appeal to me back in the day. I don't know what was the reason behind that either. The reason behind Nickelodeon is because I thought it was weird. Disney, I had no explanation for that. I just didn't watch that one. The option here is why hide it?
Why?
I only watched it because a friend of my mom had cable and recorded some stuff for us on VHS. Oh, I guess that also makes sense. So if I have a lot of my VHSs as well still. I have the banned version of the Little Mermaid VHS. I think I have Lady and the Tramp, but I don't remember watching that. I might have Actually, it's not too far where I could check to see what VHS tapes I have. I think I have Snow White, Lady and the Tramp, and Aristocats. And I might have a few others. I did like Aristocats when I was younger. I don't remember the plot now, but I did watch Aristocats. I have a couple of VHS tapes. But yeah, I have the banned version of Little Mermaid, the one with the schlong on the front. I could tell you it's because I like animals. It's up to you whether you choose to believe that. Anyways, follow the rules I gave you. Betray me, and you can be sure I'll make you and your friends regret it. Oh, she threatening!
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. Wait, why am I naming it? Oh, I can just call it whatever. Okay, I name it, Chivito. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigida's dog. Chivito! I guess that's a weird name for a dog, but... It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. I can choose anything here. Did you look into me? Did you stalk me? Did you look into my
Utterly
background?
naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. But how do you know my background? You could just look that up really easily in a different town. I still have all of Star Trek Voyager and most of Star Trek Next Generation on VHS. Dang, that is very old. I don't like Star Trek though when I tried to watch it. I think I was just shown a bad age of Star Trek. I've told the story about why I haven't watched Star Trek before, so I won't get into it, but long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the Hero King of Legend wielded a power very much like yours. In the topic of Super Robot Monkey, I missed the show so much and wish they didn't leave everyone with a hanger. I don't remember the show, actually. That would suck if they left me with a hanger. I feel like a lot of kid shows back in the day were kind of left off in a hanger. Because they think they would continue it, but then they ended up not. Dude, if I can find it somewhere, I need to rewatch it. Is it on Disney Plus? It might be on Disney Plus. Cliffhanger. How many seasons does it have? I know I watched quite a bit. You know, I got to the point where the black monkey, the black super monkey, I don't remember his name, but he had like his transformation, where he had a different form. I don't want to make a racist joke, but and then Churro's girlfriend, the robot girl. And that's like really all I remember. I know I definitely watched a lot, but I can't remember plot points.
You.
I'll be frank, Will. You're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be assuming, no? Or amusing. I can sense Brigida's faint expectations and trust towards me.
「
What Take 2.
Yes. Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Let's see. I think I can just choose anything here. Yeah, I can choose anything.
Huh?
I've hardly done any work, though. You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. At least I got money.
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will. Let's see, how many days do we got?
On, and the age of a new king
I think I'll
draws
go until
nearer.
like right up until the final day, until the next part of the main story takes place. So we're on the 20th now, okay.
Well then.
2 more days, okay. So I'll do this day and then tomorrow. Okay. So today we're going to read more of the story from the Chatty Elder. So let's go find him. He was
Alright,
in Sedmella Street. Sun Lumeo. Sorry.
Close your eyes.
Hello, sir. I'd like to hear the rest of your fairy tale.
No, hell no.
It's gonna be such a long story. It's gonna take up my whole afternoon.
My thanks.
Let's see. I believe we left off with my ancestor being unable to find the mysterious fairy to thank her for saving his life. Oh, let me take a bit of water before I do this. Brigida is a mysterious character. I know it is crazy how like easily she trusted us. Like even before she became like a follower. Follower, is that the right word? Confidant? Like she was just down to like give us missions right off the bat, or like the second that she saw like, okay, this guy, I could tolerate him. He's got tolerance. Then she's spilling all of her secrets and offering us a job and everything. Very trusting, very unusual. We've hit a bit of a time skip here, as the next part concerns my grandfather. Bear with me. My grandfather was also a mischievous sort, and one day he too ventured into the forbidden cave and became hopelessly lost. Wow, mischief really does run in the family. So it does. Anyway, lost in the dark. What should my grandfather find? A fairy, of course. She was beautiful, just as the fairy his grandfather had described. He knew right away it was the same fairy. Again? I'm not going to help you this time, said the fairy, rolling her eyes. My grandfather could only blurt out a confused, "What?" It was the first time he had been to the cave, after all. Then the fairy said, "Don't blame me if you get eaten by the beast." And that's when my grandfather realized the fairy was mistaking him for his grandfather. The boy you're thinking of is long gone. I'm his grandson, he said. The fairy considered for a moment, then said, "You people die so young." The fairy led my grandfather out of the cave like she did his grandfather before. The whole time he kept his grandfather's regrets in mind. So before she could vanish, he turned to her and said, "Thank you for helping my grandfather. If you're wondering if history will repeat, I doubt it. My family had to leave that village when my grandfather grew up. So I'm sure you can appreciate how amusing I found it to find a fairy here in Grand Trad. My family's fate seems tied to the fairies." Well, I'm glad your family got closure with the fairy, and meeting you like this, who knows, maybe it really is fate. Oh, is that the end of the story? Just a 2-part story? I thought about the curious part fairies play in our fates. I feel like my imagination group, something just bit my face! I have a bug bite on my chin now, it's itchy! Or no, not my chin, my cheek.
Alright.
Oh, fudge! Biting bugs aren't supposed to come out during the fall, winter time.
Well then.
It's time I get back to the others. Back to the Hush Honeybee. Alright, what are we doing tonight? We're cooking. Alright, we're cooking tonight. Perfect. Meh.
What is it?
We're just making regular food. We're not making bito.
Yeah.
Or actually, does it really make a difference if I make bito or not? Like,
Yeah.
this kitchen room for ingredients Okay, no, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's just regular cook.
You're a big help.
Alright, let's see what we're cooking today. We've already had
Next up
peach.
is...
Oh, we got fish again. We finished preparing the fish. Okay, well, I guess since it's the same one, we'll just...
right!
Grate it and simmer was
In that case.
the answer. Gallica and I pour our hearts into the preparation. The dish draws you in with the aroma of fresh fruit. Excuse me. Let's serve it to the customer.
I knew it!
The customer wolfed down the whole plate. You're surprisingly good at this, Will. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance improved. Okay, it's
Now
gonna
then.
level up now. Come on! Yeah! Let's go, rank 2! If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs the precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. Whoa! Alright, one last day.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, Flames Day. Alright, so tomorrow is the day.
The announcement is soon.
So Foden's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's this proclamation of his going to be, anyway? I wonder if he's gonna thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral.
No.
I would have told your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credits for taking down that human after all. What? But that was us. That was friggin' us. You're saying... Breh. 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 We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. Okay. Fine. Bruh. Fine.
Say there.
Why? We're literally part of the army as well. Why are we not getting the credit? Because they don't want a bunch of newbies to take all the credit? Man. Okay. Well, we met
right
the activist woman, I think the last time during the stream. We are going to, and she would raise some of our stats. So I think I'm going to talk to her. I don't remember where she was. Oh wait, I think she's over here.
Let's go.
Okay. The activist woman that we gave money to, we're gonna raise our stat with her.
Oh.
Because tomorrow is gonna be all story. It was not this person. Where is the activist lady? Where did I see her?
What is it?
Not this way. This is literally the slums.
You will? The cursed devil be useless.
I think she was up above somewhere. Not here. Where are thou? I think she was up here.
Just can't
No.
stand it.
Not where I wanted to go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bum, bum, bum.
Just can't stand it.
Boy there. All right then.
Oh, I think she's up here. Okay. Well, does this say anything? Oh, dang. It would have been funny if it was just a bunch of curse words.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Okay. Oh yeah, she's up there. There we go. Hello, lady. I've been looking for you. activist
Excuse
woman.
me.
I'm finally gonna listen to what you have to say. Oh, Mr. Elder Gentleman, we meet again. I still haven't managed to collect many donations for the cause. I'm really sorry to ask, but... Aw, didn't I give her money last time, but I didn't hear her out? Oh well, it's only $2.50. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I can. Appreciate it. I don't believe it. Wait, didn't we already
Gonna
go
be
through
tough.
this? Yeah, let's...
Happy to hear that.
Oh, how wonderful. Then please, come this way. Happy to hear that. What accent was that? The Parapus, the Yugif, the Mustari, and of course, the Elder too. These tribes are abhorred by the other tribes. Without a great deal of wisdom or skills, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the executioner in his back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditti, which, that is also a real problem in the world. That it sucks that, you know, you just get dealt a bad hand in life and you can't really do anything about it. Actually, no. There is one other option. Become Ignite or experimentation subjects, but there's no guarantee they'll survive those. What the hell?
I don't know about that.
They even become part of that. This is the weirdest lantern I've ever seen. What's the point of it floating? And like, why does it need to have a rotating light? Like, even if it's dark out, why does the light need to be rotating? You be careful too, please. I don't know much about the experience myself, but I do know, even though they're all over and are considered useful tools, what is being spilled for their development. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on.
Take care.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world would be a better place with more people like that. So my support was a source of encouragement for her. I feel like my eloquence has improved. The lantern reminds me of something to do with Digimon. Oh yeah, isn't there a lantern? Are you talking about the lantern Is there a lantern Digimon? No, I'm thinking Pokemon. What specifically about Digimon does it remind you of? Fairy dust. Ooh, fairy dust is useful. It's not much, but here, thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out.
Well then.
Yeah, there's a lantern Pokemon. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. But like, what the Digimon? Okay. We're towards the end of the June. We are going to be experiencing a lot of main story, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know if we'll finish the month today. We'll see what happens, depending on how long the main story goes. It is currently night of the 21st. Alright, so we still have some overall, grind of stat building and whatnot. So let me see my notes that we have pulled up today. I know we're going to be doing a lot of grocery-esque type shopping in this section as well. So looking forward to see what that's about. Okay, we are going to be spending time with Brigitte today, with her doggo that she's... I did not mean to talk to you.
All right then.
She is in Sun Mellow Street, was it? Yes.
Go.
We are going to hang out with her, take care of her dog that she's probably keeping against health regulations. That's why she's keeping it a secret. Although, do you really need health regulations in another store? I don't know. Wait, luxurious inn. That's not what I'm looking for. Or is it? Am I in the right place? You know, actually, let me do... wait, is she not available right now? I thought she would be. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wrong notes, my bad. Okay, we're going to Grand Trad, the Hush Honeybee Inn. My bad. I was looking at my wrong notes. I was looking at my notes from the 19th, not the 21st. Not the 21st. Okay, we are going to... Oh, I keep pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay. The inn. Hush Honeybee Inn. This is where we're going. Okay, and then we are going to... cook. Yes. Just regular cooking. We're not going to make any special ingredients. No, we're not going to make the bidou today. Yes, let's do it then. Let me make sure I get all my cooking answers prepared as well. In case we get something random that we're not used to.
Next up is...
Oh, we got fish again. I keep getting fish. This is like the third time in a row I think I've gotten fish. I mean, hey, I guess I can't complain. Then I don't have to memorize a lot of, Oh, wait, no, this is different. Use this oil. Cook it on low heat. Akadoodle woodly. Yes, cook it on low heat. Okay, so I guess we're always making fish. Maybe that's why. Oh, so we let the residual heat flow slowly... Why can I never read every time I try to play a video game? Oh, so we let the residual heat slowly finish the eggs. Gotcha. Time to get started. Gallic and I poured our hearts into the preparation. The technique using low heat allowed eggs to develop a soft and airy texture. Let's serve it to the customer. So do we like kind of poach it? Is that what we did? The customer wolfed down the whole plate. You're surprisingly good at this, Will. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance improved. Now, did my tolerance rake up yet is the question. No. Whoa, we just leveled it up. No wonder. Okie dokie. Let me go back to my daily notes. The crown of the middle is the highest. Alright, and now here we begin. Story time. I continued to help out as the night went on.
It seemed the disaster was averted.
Oh, has it though? Water's Day. And time for story.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Not gonna lie, I kind of forget what this part of the main story is supposed to be. Because we did everything we needed to do at the funeral. Now I'm just like, what was the event leading up to this? Battling.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is his
People
Majesty.
still love Luis, even though it was kind of leaked that he was kind of involved in some of the weird stuff. You know, you can put as much knowledgeable information out there, but people will only choose to comprehend. Like, they only have selective comprehension, as they say. Or as I say, I guess.
You can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me.
Anyone.
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that
We all know that's not going to end well for any sort of society.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new face.
Oh yeah, the Majora's Mask moon is dooming upon us. I totally forgot about that. Just look up in the sky and see an ugly mug. And then faces of humans in the left eye.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock,
Luis
are
and
protected
the
by
Peng.
royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
I just realized that Luis has horns, or maybe did I point that out earlier? What was this horned race called again? It's the one that Stroll is also, right?
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
You know, I'm kind of not surprised.
Might not be ruled by Clamar. What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere,
Yay!
anyone in the land could be.
The mustache on that 3D model bothers me. It makes his top lip looks like it's inflated. 21 degrees Celsius. Hail, Hulkenberg.
The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown.
Now we watch chaos as everyone just does
They
random
conceded that
campaigns
one
in order to get elected.
Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
There's
Do you
always bad
recall
news,
those
come on.
chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
So you're saying we have to beat them with wits and words?
Is that a problem?
Luis is second in the standings. Any strikes against
Or
him
did I
would be
misinterpret
likewise
that?
disrupted. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
So we need someone who
something
works
happen?
for Luis
I
to
checked her room
to
and
get
she
on our
isn't there.
side.
She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone.
Up, yeah. I mean, I'm not
Could do with
surprised
losing both of
she
them.
just left, you know. Her dad died without really her ever knowing the truth.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Okay, time to find the missing girl.
Where?
Maria, where are you? Where could Maria have gone? Wait. Oh no. What are the candidates for the king even thinking? Memorandum, okay. Do I just talk to random people who might have seen... Okay. Maria? Oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really? Where was she headed? The stairs north of Sunshade Row. You know, by the general store. Didn't look to be running an errand, though.
Hey!
The general store. We might find someone else who saw her if we head over there. Okay, the general store. So that's... where exactly?
All right then.
Let's go!
Comfort and concoction.
Hey!
Okay. Maria! You here?
How to handle
Hello, ma'am.
Sorry, but
Hello.
Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering, Papa, and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral? Uh-oh, that is not good. Can't go in there by yourself, missy. It's dangerous alone. Okay.
I'm out of ideas.
Ooh, it is so bright in this game.
What should I do?
Well then, if
All
you
right.
See, a
say
little bit further. Oh, yep. It's blocked off. How did you sneak past these guards? You guards are doing a terrible job. If you let a kid stroll by.
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. These people are racist! Man. What is she half of? They haven't quite clarified what her race is.
Why?
Or maybe I'm supposed to, like, read context clues or lore. Why are you here?
What are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling
I thought
lonely.
she
One time he
was
came here to
aware
get
he
me.
died.
I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know
Oh, yes, so she does know.
Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But
No, poor
I have to be
kid.
strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good
You
cow,
know,
but
as much as it isn't her fault, I also don't blame her for thinking that. You know, plenty of kids who end up in kind of situations where people around them don't have great fates, I guess, if you could say. The kids do wonder if, like, maybe they're like a bad omen. Ooh.
That's not why.
Don't know
She's
which one
right,
was the right
Maria.
answer.
It's not your fault at all.
We can tell her it's not her fault, but it's not going to change the way she
father,
thinks.
He was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
I guess I'll just say it'll work out.
Somehow. I'm sure.
It'll work out. It sounds a lot more reassuring than don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. And maybe things
Can
won't
we
always be
become
so
king?
sad.
Is that something we can do in this game? In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right,
Oh.
but much as we wish it.
Sileno, how
is not
far
a
is this
fight that
after
might
the
be
part
ended
shown
through
in the
words
demo?
alone.
Hello
Even so,
Sileno, welcome.
have
This
to
is your
try.
first time in chat. Let me just do a really quick introduction since it's your first time here, and then I'll get on with the main story. I actually have not watched the demo. I'll get into that after I do my intro. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Crypta Agate. I am a apothecary PNGtuber with a VTuber debut on the way. I mostly like to play JRPGs here on this channel. Some of my favorite JRPGs are Xenoblade and Persona, hence we are playing Metaphor, also made by Atlas. I also like to play Digimon on the channel. It is where most of my community comes from. Currently not playing any Digimon games at the moment, but yes. But I also like to voice act any unvoice acted lines in games just because I feel it makes the stream a lot more engaging and entertaining. As for the demo, so when I pre-ordered this game, I wanted to come in with like a fresh, clean, blind opinion. So I didn't look up any trailers, any demos, any playthroughs, any showcases, none of that. I just ordered the game and then didn't look at anything related at all until I went and picked up the game. So I have no idea how far the demo goes. All I can tell you is I am in late June. This is June 22nd of the game. We've already done quite a bit of stuff. I think I'm about 19 hours into the game. So I imagine that's past however much the demo has to offer. But yes, we're getting through the first month of the game, I'd say. But welcome to the stream.